What's up, guys? It's me, NKO here, making a Anthem video, as you can tell. This is the demo gameplay. I've already reached max rank, as you can tell in the top left. It's only level 15 for now, but it is quite nice to have the options. I mean, in terms of a demo that I've played, this is definitely one of the best demos ever. I mean, compared to just looking at the AIs actually talk and they semi-fit what they're supposed to do, and then the actual design of it. It's just really nice.
When all said and done, through Matthias
the entire time. The goal here is to go to the hard mission, the Swarm Tyrant, I think is what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. Can do that. I'm gonna be playing the Interceptor because that's the one I wanted to play. Guys, honestly, I wish you could have done all of them in this demo. That would have been probably the best thing ever. But obviously, for a 3-day period, they want people to figure out what they like the best and what they don't like the best, and kind of just go with it, right? So I really like this part of the map, especially since it's like just a solo area, so there's no people jumping around and trolling. It's just like just purely NPCs and all that. And Zoe's always involved. So yeah, that's my Interceptor. I'll show you the map running here in a minute. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten all the gear that I wanted, like all the optimal gear, but apparently. See, I'm running armor and melee inscription since that's kind of what an Interceptor is really better at, I'd like to say. Oh, is that better? I can't tell. Whatever. It's probably the same. Anyways, these are my armor inscriptions, or my inscriptions for my setup. Pretty basic. I mean, I haven't gotten a whole lot, but thus far I'm definitely going with it. I have the Anvil, the Devastator. Devastator is probably one of the coolest weapons that in the game at this current time. Purely because of the fact it's not like a basic sniper. It's kind of like, I don't know if anybody ever played Monster Hunter World is watching this video, but Monster Hunter World, there's something called a Wyvern Shot. It's pretty much the same thing as that, and it does so much more damage. So yeah, this is me, Interceptor boy. I'm gonna be running Plasma Star, which I don't really like it, to be really honest with you. Target Beacon's awesome. Target Beacon is, I believe it's for, yeah, breaks your Uni out. Like, Rally Cry is actually something that's great, but I don't feel like running that. Locks target, then marks them, making them 33% more take negative 33% more damage, and jumps on death. So, if I target Beacon a small fry enemy, and then he dies, it'll jump to another enemy, and they take more damage, which is really nice. And then Rally Cry is actually a really good one, but honestly, I don't feel like running it, purely because of the fact that the Swarm Tyrant doesn't really have any side effects. She really just kind of jumps on you, which is really annoying. I haven't really found any of these things yet that I'm a huge fan of. Detonating Strike's okay, but I kind of wanted a ranged melee attack, so I kind of went with Plasma Star instead. They don't do that much, and Venom Spray is awesome. It does a high amount of damage, and it has a pretty good recharge, but it only has a really limited range, so I just decided to go without it. So yeah, that's what I'll be running. All my assault system. All my assault system will be Spark Dash, just because it's really awesome. Searching Glaive is another one I really recommend. Cluster Mine's pretty good too, but Spark Dash just because aesthetically it's one of the coolest ones, and also it's just a lot of fun to use. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll ask for you to hold B.
Commander Vul yet? He was just here.
Alright, so let's get into it. Oh yeah, for anybody who is wondering how to change the banner, like that thing, if you go from this menu into the where you pick your expeditions and whatnot, if you go to the right and then you hold Y, you can it'll bring up a list of banners that you can bring up based on what you pick. So like I have Interceptor and then Ranger because everybody has Ranger since it was the original default pick of the demo. So definitely if you feel like getting all cool with it and jiggy with it, definitely recommend customizing your stuff because it's a little thing that makes it look cool, you know? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. Shrap. Alrighty. And we're back. now let's go to the actual place we want to go to, not just some free play. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am still really new to this game, so don't bash me too hard in the comments about my skill. Especially since I am not the best when it comes to this guy, the Interceptor. I'm definitely leaning towards it in terms of a pick for the main game, but what I'll probably end up doing is probably start with a Ranger, get the game down, the controls down, figure out how things are, see if anything are majorly different from the demo versus that, which there shouldn't be. And then, as I get better and better at the game, I'll move into the Interceptor, work on that, master that, and then the next level, I'll probably run the Storm, and then I'll do Colossus last. And because one of the great things about this game compared to Destiny, which is kind of similar, but kind of not, is the fact that you can switch off and just constantly change whatever javelin you want to use and whatnot, which really is really nice, because Destiny 1 and 2 you had to leave the game, sign into a different one of your 3 characters, and then come back in, join up your lobby. And this, you can just literally go into your forge and then just change it and then pop back in, make sure your weapons are good, pop back in, and then go kill some stuff with your friends. It's easy. Alright, so 2 Storms and 2 Interceptors to see if
contact from Corbett.
Freelancer, I see you're not one for briefings.
I like to learn on the go.
I thought you there. Name's
I really like the flying mechanics in this game. They're probably one of the best parts. Although I hate these freaking mines.
Since they started making acidic weapons to attack supply caravans.
That's a good reason.
That was awkward.
I think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out. Put a stop to it.
Found the relic. Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
For those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Okay. Freelancer, we'll need to silence the relic.
That's why I love this sniper. Ooh, getting a little crazy here. Now I know you're supposed to run shotguns and machine pistols and all that with this guy, but I prefer to run the basic set of weapons with the sniper, obviously, and in this case the scout rifle, just because. Is this a? Yeah, it's a scout rifle. Okay, I had to make sure. Just because I find the gameplay a little more dealable, just in case, like, in boss fights I'm not going to be able to run up as much, because I'm not as good at the game. Let me show you guys the spark dash here in a second. That's spark dash, normally it would actually
Looking for the glowing things.
Echoes.
Look at that, just look at that chunking down. That's just amazing. That's why I love that Interceptor. So you can literally just rush a guy that's too much health for you to normally deal with, and just or mash and Y or whatever button it is on other PlayStation or keyboard, and just go ham. It has one of the more variable playstyles in my opinion. That's really the way I see it. And then the combos are really awesome too. Now, playing with friends, which obviously no, I'm not, I think the best way to play the game is honestly to have one of each javelin in your party. Now obviously there's a party, you can probably do amazing with 4 storms, but they all have their specific things, like for instance Interceptor has Rally Cry, which breaks people through effects with a support player. It can be a support and aggressive attack based character, but also it has the small armor, so then in that case you have Ranger, which has, if anybody ever played Destiny, I don't know if this is much Destiny 2 or not, but SD1 had the bubble, which had armor, all the little things you can do, more damage, more melee, all that fun stuff. It has that exact same, has some of the similar abilities, so it's definitely something to look at. Now in terms of damage dealing, Colossus and Storm are your best bets, because they shred. Colossus' ultimate and its ability to hold the group at a reasonable spot by getting the tank their hits is awesome. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, I think out of all the ones I've seen, Interceptor's probably, in terms of damage dealing, not counting its ultimate, is definitely more reliable. Now its ultimate is really just a crowd dealer. This guy. Now the ultimate. You in trouble now, big boy. Unfortunately, it'll probably be one of the hardest settings to deal with in main. Like in terms of like that are not bosses, I think they're probably the most hard, like tanky ones. Which I mean, it makes sense. It's literally a walking Colossus. Just bigger, it has flamethrower, but I don't know if it's possible. So I may be a little wrong. Pretty sure I'm supposed to bring this over here, yeah. Let me do that right. I hate the spider webs in this area. Still haven't quite gotten the hang of the flying, as you notice. It's still a little new to me. Luckily there's no fall damage because I would have died so many times on it. I don't think my team's really going for these at all. I think my team's just clearing the spot and then go bigger.
Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there.
I wish they would make those relics, or not actually the echoes, what they're called, but and those. Like in that situation, they have white lights in the cave, yeah, but out here, they're very hard to notice. Little ninja stars are pretty chill though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Alright, one. You can tell how good it is. Yeah, so I'll be the echo runner in this version. Ooh, that was a little bit of lag. This game is quite loud though.
It looked like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic.
So apparently they've actually been working on this game for 7 years though, which is kind of cool. Not like working, I don't think working in the game physically for 7 years, but like the ideas, all that fun stuff is in your project. Just kind of the lore, more or less, has been like 7 years probably, but from the way this game is so far, I'm assuming there's going to be a really expansive amount of lore.
Eggs everywhere. You think he's got legs?
I'll pat myself on the back after I've dealt with the scars.
Look at that. Me and him just shredded him. Let's not die. That's the goal here, this mission. I definitely like this system where these guys will drop the little health bits and all that. Definitely like that compared to so slow regen system. It just makes it that the people's count that lag. Oh boy. It makes it that people really just can't like camp in the corner and wait for health regens and slow like that. And obviously it's not a foolproof system that I purely enjoy because it can be annoying at certain portions of time, but for certain parts, like especially if they're doing like a raid boss, will be annoying, but there's one of them. So like it regens to the second bar, and then you're oh boy. I love the sniper. This thing saves me so much. You know what? The only drawback really is the fact that it only like a very small amount of ammo, so you end up running it. Remember that? Now, I'm assuming later on in the game there's going to be like, obviously there's the harder difficulties. If you haven't noticed, it goes hard, then it goes, I think, Grandmaster is what it's called, 1, 2, and 3. Which, I really like that, but forgive me if I'm not bashing it too hard. I believe the way it works is that you do the main story campaign at normal, then you go over to hard, and there's specific missions like this one, for instance, that change over to hard difficulty. And you go and fight that and do that boss, and then as you get your gear better and better from drops and farming and all that, you slowly become able to do specific things. Like, I think the requirements for Grandmaster 1 is like, I think it's Epic Gear, and then Grandmaster 2 is Master 1, and then, or no, it's not Epic Gear, excuse me. It's Legendary Gear for Grandmaster 1, and then Masterwork for level 2. And then Epic for level 3, I believe. The best part about this ultimate is the fact that you're literally immortal the entire time. You literally just gotta hit your targets. Which, as you can see, I'm not amazing at sometimes. It's like Blade Dancer had steroids in my opinion. Oh wow, okay. That was the dash I was telling you guys about. Almost all the shields. Did all the shields with almost half of his health, more than half his health. As you guys can see, I have a lot of health bars, but I still take damage to an extreme amount. So it's definitely like It's definitely challenging, so it's not like easy, but like a little bit more enemies or anything like that. And obviously the chance of you getting better and better loot drop goes up. It's a whole lot of factors that are added in here. Wait, boss. No, it's not. Alright. You should be opening in a second. Any enemies left? No. Spawning? No. When are they gonna open up? You should open up any second now. It's gonna get these. That goes out of here. I think another wave of enemies may spawn actually. Or does that? It's going quite slow for some reason. It's funny because more people know even, I think. Oh, there we go. We're all doing it now. Yeah, I think there's like one enemy that's hiding somewhere that we can't even know where it is. Because that's like one enemy that's just hiding somewhere. Yeah, and if anybody or new to this game, the thruster has a bar, which I white bar right there above ammo is full. You see how it goes up in white, and then I go near water, it gets cooled and turns into a blue color. That means you're being cooled, which means you can pretty much stay in your thruster longer, and it'll make the heating up progress or overheating progress slow down a lot. Which is just awesome to have. So keep your eyes out for that. Let's see. Blue water and it cools down like way quick. I don't know what I just picked up, but I guess that was it. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all these missions are soloable. Good. Which I clearly am not, so keep that in mind. But the game made things in squads and all that.
I think we're...
Especially right now, towards the early game, but towards the end game, you should have a lot more of a chance to
that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source,
I think that's what I got.
Back and keep making weapons. Stay, find me a way underground.
2 common, 2 rares, nice. 3 rares. I also, that took way too long for me to notice that. Alright, you know I'm just gonna walk. One of the best parts about this game though is honestly the conversations with the NPCs, or in between the NPCs. Like obviously I have a female ranger, so I have a female voice. I don't know if it changes from having male voices or not. I haven't seen any other gameplay. But it's just kind of, they have really funny conversations. Thank God we didn't have a repeat of Mass Effect Andromeda with the lip movement and all that of the characters. That was really bad.
Why is there a door to a cave?
Because like this, you can actually read their lips to an extent, and they're actually saying what they're saying.
You just yelled? The big bad Corvus agents, not a fan of scorpions.
what? Enough rabbits, likability isn't up for debate.
Like that conversation, probably the best conversation in the entire demo. Now I should put a thing up here. If you are afraid of bugs, don't watch this part of the video. Because literally the rest of the video is about bugs. Understand? Spoiler alert.
The only way forward is through an underwater passage ahead.
I do like the system where they mark the enemies in red. It just helps a lot, especially like when you're in a giant area and you have no idea what's going to be and it's keeping progress. Like the last area we were stuck in for a few minutes there, that was purely because of the fact that
Scorpions can't swim.
we didn't have the piece that I guess that one guy spawned in. Oh, and here's the underwater part of confusion. Don't go close to those jellyfish things though, by the way, if you ever do this mission. They do stop you and shock you for 30 seconds. I'm not 100% sure. They do something, I don't know exactly what it is, but
eggs. You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make
Either for your calling music.
I don't want that on the... What is that?
another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable. I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments
So
and
yeah, for
silence
this
the
part we
relic.
have to grab rocks. These rocks over here just block them all the way up. Try not to web every 5 seconds like me. The only unfun part is the fact that you cannot fly while you're carrying things. You have to drop them if you want to. That's just at the bottom screen there. So you pretty much just gotta sprint. I don't know if anybody remembers this part specifically. The totems in King's Fall, where you had to constantly move bad people and teams of two on the left and right
How do they
side.
get down here?
You stand there and do it, and if you didn't, you'd all die through the totem. I believe it was one of the only ways to get the ghost back when the light level was lower. We gotta go. I hate the spider web so much. Now, at one point, obviously, running a shotgun will be the smartest idea. Especially if you're an Interceptor-based player, because you want to be close and original and that, but obviously weapons are preference. Don't feel like you need to stick to specific weapons because the class is better for them. It's really... The main thing that changes whether or not you can use a class is the player. It has very little to do with the actual class usually, unless you have perk systems and things, unless you have specific augmentations and all that. That, however, is a different story. I was wondering if I was swinging out there for a second. This thing does have a ton of auto aim, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Who's up on our team? That guy? No, he's down. That guy. You know, that's the only real drawback to being an Interceptor is that you take so much damage, especially against those big shield guys over there. They're a pain in the ass, to say the least. Honestly, I don't think there's any... That's kind of one of the good things though, is that like every class type I think has an issue with them. Although I think Storm may have an advantage, just because it can just lightning bolt behind them constantly. This guy up. Now the scorpion things in this game, don't get me wrong, they're really squishy, but their melee, especially towards an Interceptor, is like ridiculously strong. So take it from me. Crap. That was a waste of ammo. I'll save that guy back for this piece in. If I didn't make it that far. I know I keep coming back to the whole Destiny thing, but these Scar guys really remind me of Siva. The fallen Siva users and all that. Because of how they act. There is no Iron Team. But we do overheat really quickly because, you know, that's always fun. Fire damage does make you overheat quicker, which, I mean, does make sense, I guess, in one aspect. It is quite annoying though when an enemy has only fire attacks. Which... Did we already get the piece out of here we needed? Oh, we needed a piece out of here. I guess not. Is it from the other side of the gate? Yeah, it is. It has to be. I don't know why it told me to come in here then. This is when I saw the thing when they go in here. Just look how quickly you chunk that. Honestly, melee, I had the melee augmentation as well, so I did a little more extra damage, but it's pretty crazy. This guy's AFK. Alright. I didn't realize you can actually see the shield and health versions of it.
Okay, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere. Give it a minute, it should work itself out. Should. Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again.
Okay. That was weird. Not sure what just happened. My camera's got a little glitch. Oh, that's not good. Look at all that health I lost from an explosion. Jeez. Yeah, see, that ability is good and all, but you gotta be really careful how you use it. Because, like, I don't think I haven't run it in any places where I die from going off of it, just because of the way the gameplay works. Obviously, there's going to be places where you instant die to the death ray or a glitch or something like that, so. And then there's also dashing right into the enemy boss. Which, this game is pretty much almost certain death a lot of times. So definitely be careful of that. For this part, by the way, I'm going to tell you, we have to stand on this platform until all 6 of these things are full. And someone has to stay in the center console to make sure it does that. Right now, I think it's stale because I think probably because it's only a demo, but you can't change the screen size. It's one of the main things I don't like about it. Also, actually, no, honestly, the only thing that really kind of loading for a little long, which the game is pretty big, so I understand that. And then also, you can. Sometimes the servers are laggy, but then again, it makes it very difficult to join back and it makes you lag off the game entirely. Game crashes, I've had it before where I've been able to join back. However, my internet is not the best, so that may just be me, you know? These soldier ant guys, that one right there, elite soldiers, they're really squishy. Before, but having melee attack does. If you're an interceptor, it does pretty much all your health. Or in the pretty much 2 shots.
I don't think our friend like that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
I do like this though, the little looting system where like it just has a box.
They caught fire.
It just makes it easier, you know, and then you don't have to worry about. Although I wish that they would tell you, or there'd be a way, maybe it's not be exploring it enough, that they'll tell you what you got. So if like you're farming for a specific item, you'd be like, oh yeah, I got it, and not do the rest of the mission then to find out. Which, if you're one of my friends actually, he salvaged every weapon after, because he thought when he meant salvage, he thought that you could jump into that. So it took him about, he was level 50, he started playing the demo before me. It took him about till yesterday afternoon, which is the second out of the third day of this demo, to figure that out. Because he had no idea why, because he's playing Colossus. That's what he was really aiming for. He had no idea, I was like, how are you using my grenade launcher so far? He's like, what, you have a grenade launcher? I'm like, yeah, do you know? He's like, no, how do you know about my by playing the game? And then we finally figured it out after a minute. He was literally just breaking everything down for parts and crafting everything himself, all the really crappy stuff. Because obviously, most of the stuff you get out in the field is much better than anything you get crafting stuff. So don't be that guy that will salvage everything after the mission because you don't have any weapons.
Right on a plan. It'll help.
You freelancers are tools for everything.
Back into the team.
I do love the underwater parts of this game though. Underwater parts are really awesome. Reminds me of like the first time where you go in the underwater elevator. I don't remember what mission it was. I think it was. I really don't remember actually what it was called, but there was a mission where you literally go underwater elevator. It's one of the early game missions. It's after the drop.
You're not helping.
We're actually find the next alien, but it reminds me of that a lot. Just like the going through the water and the sounds and the fish and all that. I don't know. There's a little llama right there. Now, if you're like me and you're an idiot, you'll shoot over down here and you'll
Be unprofessional to cut the legs, right?
jumps down.
Next
Stand over
time,
on
I
that platform
expect
where you come
big-ass
down.
bugs
is
to be in the
short.
mission briefing.
You have to show up for that to help.
It's happened to me like 5 times. Watch, it may even happen here. See? Holy moly. That attack was a little bit much. Now this is the part where the sniper comes into play. I missed the crit. Her crits are these sacks, which chances on. This sniper has a pretty decent amount of damage. If I have the little booster which I just got back, I need to actually get health and ammo before I can use it though. It's best for this. I can do roughly around 11 or so, which sounds like doesn't sound like a lot, but kind of is. There's also that glitch where you start shooting the ground when they're walking around. I'm sure everybody's noticed it. I mean, it's still a demo game, it's still a new game, so glitches are expected, but the quicker we notice them, the quicker we fix them, the game is better outcome. Okay, that should not have hit. That's a ridiculous melee attack. Alright. That was fun. Oh, don't go for me, dude. You're gonna die. You tried. She's a little bit ridiculous of a boss, honestly speaking. I think, in terms of raw abilities and all that, hers are probably the highest. That gun boss, I remember when it was on easy difficulty, I thought, or normal difficulty, I thought that was like the hardest thing. I thought that was one of the main bosses in the game. And I was like, alright, so this is a hard boss, yeah? And then I actually did it. One. You also overheat very quickly in this area. Yeah, there's no real comment for that. What just happened right there? I was at full health. I had no shields. Insta-downs me. I think the AoE on this boss is a little broken. In my honest opinion. For this boss, honestly, if you're Storm, this boss is the easiest thing in the world. You just gotta stay in the air as long as you can, and sit there and do your crit spots and break them down and kill the eyes when she disappears and you're done. For an Interceptor, that's a really crappy. I don't say crappy, but not a really good. The fact that overheats every time is also a little annoying. Try to run around a little bit until I get my shield up. I'm gonna go for the damage dealing. Oh, no, she's leaving. Okay, let's get ammo. She leaves after every bar, which is kind of annoying. By the way, when she leaves, she doesn't come from the ceiling, she comes from this wall. That one, there's one in each corner of the area. Don't be that guy who stands in front of it like this guy is. Because tons of ads will come out, and then she'll come up behind them. Which, trust me when I say it, is many more annoying things to deal with. There it is. How harder she is. Now I'm overheated, so I can't do nothing. I don't think this water doesn't really function as it should. Oh! Jeez, I'm probably dead here. She kinda ganked on me. There, I don't know what is that. Now if I was closer, that'd be my time to do the damage dealing shine. Save these 2 shots until I have my thing back. Get some health actually. You see that? These guys do so much damage. Not all recycling tokens are still crit spots, but they don't do nearly as much damage, unfortunately. Because I got ammo for and ammo, but so she's gonna come out of this cave now, I think. Not this cave actually. It's a little period here where you use the ammo and all that, and you're ready to come back. One thing I think they should definitely add is that she should come back with her little sacks. Not actually. They don't really work very well, but it's like she comes back with something like some crit bomb, and she semi-heal herself, but she didn't actually heal herself. If you just saw for a second there, I don't know, probably had to rewind it. Underneath her name in the middle there was Storm can do that. And of course, other guys can do that. I think the main one for Interceptor is Acid. Which is just... I mean, it kind of fits because getting close to personal spit acid on people, you know? What are you? I didn't get hit by that other time. I did get hit by that though. Not better. Crying face. Now, some people were bringing up ideas of like you should be able to crawl and all that to me. Some of my friends were talking about it. I think a few of us were talking about it. I don't think it's a really good idea to add that. I think the way sitting right here like this is fine, just because of the fact that you literally your machine got broken down and your teammate lets you come up and repair it. Because these are big machines. You know, you're not like a. It's not like a little. Not like you got downed in PUBG. You have no armor. Like any armor. This is legit armor. So it makes sense to me. Now she's at half health, so she just disappeared on top of us. And now I have to deal with these. Weapons in front of me. Out for my teammates and get wrecked by these guys. Because they do be doing a lot of damage. Now I haven't tested grenades, but the amount of damage you take may be proportional to the amount of time. I don't believe it is that way, but I will doubt it. There's the 12. One more before I overheat. I'm definitely need to invest some time in figuring out a way to get myself to not overheat as quickly. You know what that reminds me of? It's like a word blast. Alright. That's not what I was hoping for. Thank you. Storm be putting it. Okay, really? Didn't. If shit could finish, that'd be great. I'm trying to 3 times now. Let's see. There we. All right. That works. Yes. Could have sworn I'd fill up his bar, but I guess not. Now my internet isn't the best, so I can't blame the game on the lag as much as I would like to. So, just keep that in mind. My default is an opinion. Use it for like your whether or not I want to buy the game or not, or whatever. Yeah, so as you can see, compatibility is really nice. I think rally cry would be better for the bosses, but if you're doing like smaller groups, I think I don't know if it applies for allies. Like I haven't heard of a game for allies. I think it's a solo thing mainly. So if you're just doing your own thing, you're like solo playing, you know it's a boss, it doesn't really give that many status effects to players. Like this one always has acid in it, it's one hit, so why not? But like if there's a boss that constantly burns people or constantly has to keep like it one, definitely keep the letting rally cry. This is more of the way I set up myself was more of a solo thing. Obviously the dashing move isn't the oh my gosh. I literally did one. Nope, I'm not down. Yeah, I mean, aside from the plasma star and the dash, rely on this help. Yeah, I kept on jumping, that was stupid. Obviously, my components aren't the best setup, but I think honestly it's a good. Alright, over there, right? That doesn't count, alright. The reloading speed on this gun is so slow. There we go. Also, I keep interrupting, so that's helping us. Where's boss lady? Did she disappear? Oh, there she is. The overheating portion of that is really the most annoying part, really, because you get overheated so quickly. I don't know if it's for every character, honestly, but I get overheated a lot. I'm sure storms have less of the issue because their abilities are really air-based anyways.
Even when it dies is unnerving.
I wonder how many beers it'll take me to forget that.
I'm gonna go with 8. 1 for each of the tyrant's legs.
No more scorpion talk, please.
There we go. Mission. Fortunately, there's no rewards here for this one. It ends right immediately. It is a long mission though. This took, recording-wise, took an hour. Obviously, it's gonna be shorter because I'm gonna compile it up, kind of cut certain parts out. But yeah, that was the Swarm Tyrant. This is part of the Anthem demo. I'm currently playing on Xbox, obviously, as some of you probably noticed. This is going to be a new portion of my channel. Obviously, I'm a new channel, so only have 2 portions. Call of Duty Blackout, and then this. I may do Call of Duty multiplayer, but mostly I'm probably going to be doing both this game and Blackout, mainly. So yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw, drop a like and a comment, I'd appreciate it. If you have any advice for me, anything you think, oh, you should do this and make your character better, oh, you should do this and make your YouTube better, totally drop it down below. I appreciate all the comments and advice I can get, especially since I'm trying to do this as a new thing. I don't understand this alliance bonus thing completely yet. I think it's like, I guess it's, I don't know what it, I think it's only the main game probably, but it definitely has some value to the game. And then here's the end-screen award, obviously, like, here's all the cool stuff. That's interesting. Now, I don't know if anybody actually played the game, because the game kind of died really quickly, unfortunately. It was one of the best games, or it was one of my favorite games. Not the best games, but one of my favorite games. Evolve had the Wraith, which was the, I think it was the second DLC to the game, or maybe the third. I don't remember. Don't kill me for that. I think it was the second or third DLC, because I don't know if the Cracker was part of the base game. I'm pretty sure it was, but the Wraith was part of like the first viable content for the game. I find Interceptor is very similar to the Wraith, and then Ranger is very similar to the Goliath. Then Storm is really similar to the Kraken, and then what's the big Behemoth is very similar to Colossus. So that's honestly the best representation of those characters I can give you, because they're so astonishingly similar that it's actually kind of funny. So yeah, that'll conclude this video. If you like what you saw, do the stuff I talked about before. Drop a like, comment, all that fun stuff. Fortunately, this will be the last video until the game comes out that I will be releasing. So yeah, if you like what you saw, once again, stick around. Check out the other videos, see if you like anything. Post Call of Duty and all the other fun stuff. Thank you for watching. This has been NKO Alpha here. Have a jolly